Hi, today we're going to look at creating assignments and announcements. In Google Classroom, you have several tabs at the top. The Stream tab is where announcements will accumulate. If you do not want anything else to be in your stream besides announcements, for example, if you do not want all the assignments that you're going to post that will show up in classwork to also show up in the stream, here's an option you can change. If you go up to the gear in the upper right hand corner, and if you scroll down to classwork on the stream, you're going to want to make sure it's switched to hide notifications. This will allow only announcements to collect in the stream, and all assignments will be under the classwork tab. It's also recommended to change the stream where only teachers can post or comment. Again, in the stream, the teacher will be able to post announcements and students will not. They will be able to interact within assignments, but they will not be able to add posts to the stream. So I will change it to only teachers can post and comment. I'm going to turn off Guardian summaries and hide notifications on the stream. I'll click Save, and I'm back in my classroom. If I want to add an announcement to the stream, I'm going to click here where it says share something with your class. I put my message in. If I want to add anything from my drive or an attachment or a file, I'll click the add button. I can then decide if I want this announcement to go to multiple classes, to specific students. Once I've decided that, all I need to do is hit post for it to go live right away, or I can schedule it or save it as a draft. I'm just going to say post, and now all students will be able to see the announcement in the stream. Again, if you don't turn off the notifications, every classwork and every announcement will start collecting in the stream, which can get confusing for students. Moving to the classwork tab, this is where you can create assignments. You're going to click the create button and you have some options. You can create an assignment, a quiz, a question, add material, reuse post, or add a topic. Topics are a nice way to organize your classwork page. So I'm just going to add a topic right now that says, you can add as many topics as you need to, and you can change them at any point. So I'm going to create an assignment. Here's the title. I can put my instructions here. Over to the right-hand side, I decide if I want this assignment to go to one class or to multiple. So if I want to assign it to more than one class, I can just go in and click all the separate classes I want it to go to. Again, I can also select specific students for the assignment to go to, which is a nice differentiation piece. I can give it points or ungraded. I'm going to say ungraded. I can add a due date. Please know with due dates, students can still submit work after the due date. However, it will alert you and the student that it has been posted late. And here under topic, I can put it under math, or if it's not a math assignment, I can create a new topic. I'm going to say it's math, and then I'm going to come over here to where it says add. I can add anything from my Google Drive. I can add a hyperlink. I can link to a file that's located on my computer or a YouTube video. If I have not previously created anything, I can actually create the assignment within the Google Classroom. So let's say I wanted to provide a Google Doc as the assignment. I can create it right within this classroom. I'll title it Math Reflection. And I'm going to go back to my classwork page. So now I'm back on the assignment. Here is the Google Doc I created. And here's where you have some choices. Students can view file means it will be a read-only document. Students will not have the ability to edit it unless they make a copy of it and rename it. If you choose Students can edit file, that means all students will be able to edit this same document. So they will all have editing rights to Math Reflection. If you want each student to have the Math Reflection document, but the ability to edit themselves, you would do a make a copy for each student. Therefore, every student that I assign this to will get the Math Reflections document and will be able to edit it. So I'm going to say make a copy for each student. Make sure all my settings are correct. And then I will click assign. If I didn't want it to go live right away, I again can click this little arrow and schedule it for a later date and time, or save it as a draft. When you save as a draft, what will happen is that assignment will be grayed out. You as the teacher will be able to see it, but students will not. If it is in draft form and you're ready for it to go live, you just come over here to the little snowman, click edit, and then hit assign. It's going to ask you if you're sure. So now it's been assigned. From the student view, I'm in as a student right now. I can see the announcement that the teacher posted. When I go to the classwork tab, I'll see my first assignment under the math topic. I will click this, and you'll notice that when I open it up as a student, it has renamed it Sample Student Math Reflection. So when you make a copy for each student, what it does is it takes that document's title and it adds the student's name before it. Now the student can edit the document, and it's their own document now that will show up in their drive. If I go back to the teacher view, I can open up that assignment, and I can see once the student has selected the assignment in their Google Classroom, I can see what they're doing as they're doing it in real time. So as the teacher, I can see that this sample student has started to edit their document. I can provide feedback to them while they're working. If you want to know more about feedback, there is another video specifically on that topic. So if I go back to my classroom as the teacher, and I go to classwork, and go to create, that was the assignment. Quiz assignment, I also focus on in another video with Google Forms. So right now, I'll go to material. Material is if you wanted to post something, a link to a website, or maybe a reading passage, something that the students will not need to edit. So this is read only, and you can again add things from your drive or create it straight through Google Classroom. One tip is that if you're going to have a read-only document, I suggest that you convert that document to a PDF. If you assign it as a material to your class, it will be read-only. However, it does show a button to the students that says Request Editing Access. Students are not able to edit, but if they click that button, it sends the teacher an email that a student would like access to edit. If you do not want all the extra emails, I would suggest making this a PDF so that button does not appear. I am just going to add a link, yahoo.com. I'll add the link. Make sure I decide if I want a topic or not. I'm going to make a new topic called research, and then post. So I can see that it's been assigned to one student. Nobody's turned it in yet. Here's my material, the read only. And back in the stream, you'll notice only the announcements are collecting. So when I go back to classwork, we've gone through how to create an assignment, how to create a material, how to create a topic. If you want to learn how to use the question feature, that is shown in another video about discussions and polling. Thank you. Hope this was helpful.